built another portal. We then went into the nether to collect lots and lots of levels by mining lots of quartz. Oh, and our portal spawned us right next to the nether fortress. Pretty cool. While getting lots of levels, I also got lots of cool achievements.
I think you mean I got lots of cool achievements.
Lots of quartz mining later, I had 40 levels, and it was now time to head home. So me and Malia hopped into the nether portal, but for some reason, the portal didn't go back to the one near our base.
They always try and take it from you, don't they?
So for those reasons, I'm out.
Base. Instead, it made a new one in a random spot. Very weird if you ask me. It took us a little, but we eventually found our base. Day 21, I slaughtered a ton of cows and made their kids watch. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. I then made exactly 15 bookshelves and also the enchantment table. I then placed all of it, and just like that, we had a level 30 enchant table. I then took all the diamonds we had, crafted another pickaxe, 2 axes, 2 shovels, 2 swords, and 2 diamond boots. We then started to enchant. And the first good thing we got was an efficiency 4, a breaking 3, and a fortune 3 pick. Finally, Malia was useful for something.
Admit it, you need me.
I then enchanted my pick and got efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. I then enchanted my axe and got unbreaking 3, efficiency 4, and silk touch. Pretty good, I'd say. Next, I enchanted my sword and got smite 4, fire aspect 2. Yeah, that one was a fail. Malia also enchanted her sword and got Bane of Arthropods 4 and Fire Aspect 2. Yeah, looks like we both failed. I then enchanted my shovel and got just efficiency 4, nothing else. Yeah, not too good. But I did go test my new shovel, and ain't this just the most satisfying thing to do in Minecraft? Day 22, we were in the nether collecting more quartz, 4 more levels. Lots of quartz mining later, I had 39 levels, and it was time to head back to base. Day 23, I enchanted a bow, and just got power 4. I enchanted my boots and got protection 4, depth strider 3. I then enchanted a book and got infinity. Pretty cool. I then enchanted another book and got aqua affinity efficiency 4. I then made an anvil and put infinity on my bow. Day 24, we worked more on the inside of our base. We added a ceiling and started mapping out the chest room. We then began placing all the chests. Day 25, we gathered lots and lots and lots of oak wood, and then placed lots and lots and lots of saplings. Day 26, we finished the chest room. I then slaughtered some cows and collected some sugarcane. Day 26, I went on a mission to collect some flowers, and I thought this would be Malia's job, but somehow I got stuck with it. Anyways, I collected some flowers, then headed home. I then went to the nether to collect lots of glowstone. Malia and I then filled the hole in the desert temple, just to make sure we wouldn't accidentally fall into it and die, because that would be bad. Day 28, we made a cool design with carpet and glowstone underneath it, obviously to provide some light. We then added some lanterns to provide even more light. I then added even more glowstone under the chest to provide even more light. I then went to the nether to get even more glowstone. Then I did some trick shots, and I'll tell you right now, I don't think FaZe will be recruiting me anytime soon, because that was awful. Day 30, we started a place to strip mine. So I began digging down and placing ladders. We placed the trapdoor at the top, and I thought it looked pretty cool. Day 31, I did some more work on the mine entrance. Day 32, I evenly spaced out all the glowstone from each other, because for some reason, Malia decided to space them out randomly. Like, if you know me, things gotta be even. At this point, she's trying to kill me.
Well, it didn't work.
Day 33, Malia showed me a mob spawner she found. We then went back up to the base and Malia showered me with the diamonds she found mining the past few days. She was finally useful. She found a total of 33 diamonds. Pretty good. I then made 2 diamond leggings and 2 diamond chest plates. I then threw them on our armor stands. We then went back mining and found exactly 1 diamond. And headed back up to the base. I then collected some more sugar cane. Day 34, we went back into the mines. I found lots of diamonds, but had lots of sand. We were basically just trying to kill time while the sugarcane was growing and waiting for the villagers to breed. But it was taking a long time, and I'm not a patient person. So, on the night of day 54, I headed back to the village to collect another slave. Villager. And this time it was a lot easier, since we connected the oceans. I also gathered lots of sugarcane on the way back. I arrived home with a villager on day 55, and I may have almost blew him up with a creeper. Whoops, that was kind of close. A skeleton pretended to be a cow, and I'll be honest, he almost got me. Anyways, I eventually got the villager with the others, after lots of failed attempts. We also killed some phantoms, which rudely decided to interrupt us. I also danced with an iron golem. I then headed back to the village to get yet another villager. I arrived at the village on day 56. I then trapped the villager in the boat and began sailing back home. I arrived home and placed the villager in his new home. We then turned the 2 new villagers into Fletchers. This way we could get lots of easy emeralds by trading sticks. Day 57, I headed to the nether to collect some blaze rods. I collected a total of 10, then headed home. I then made a brewing stand and placed it upstairs, and with that brewing stand I made some potions of slow falling. Day 58, I made some strength 2 potions. I then enchanted Malia's helmet, because if I didn't, she would have beat me.
Now that would just be terrible.
I also made some golden apples. If you couldn't already tell what we were doing, we were preparing to fight the Ender Dragon. And the next thing we needed was lots of Ender Pearls. So we grabbed a lot of gold and headed to the nether.
If you couldn't keep it, we should have stayed just friends. Just friends. Whoa, I should have listened to my mama. And now I can chill you in my head. I should have told you that I loved you. But now I let you in my bed. Was it the tension that kept your attention on me? Or were you just alone and needing company? Oh, baby, maybe we should have stayed just friends. Just friends. Oh, if we never made out, do you think you'd wanna still hang and sleep on my couch? Do you think you'd wanna go back and take it back? But it's too late, 'cause it don't work like that. You should have held your own hand. We should have been just. I should have listened to my mama. I should have listened to my mama. I should have listened to my mama. And we should have stayed just friends.
Well, it's definitely still winter here in Washington.
I'm gonna go home.
It's another beautiful day here in the Pacific Northwest. Very cold, but very beautiful. And we have some blue sky, which is such a nice change because it has been really gray recently. And I'm out here today testing out vlogging on the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G smartphone. Samsung has lent this to me for just a few days, and I'm pretty excited to try it out because I've never tried a Samsung smartphone before. But I've always heard that the cameras are really, really great, especially this S21 Ultra. It can do 8K video. It has a 100 108 megapixel sensor for photos. Last summer I did a video talking about vlogging on a smartphone and sharing some tips and tricks for making videos with your phone, and some people seem to really like that topic, so I thought I would do something kind of similar with this video and just see what I can shoot with this, test out the features. I'm just gonna keep this on me for the next few days, so whenever I get somewhere where there's something kind of interesting to shoot, I can pull it out. But yeah, what do you guys think so far? The ultimate test is how this looks on your screen once this video is done, so let me know. The first feature of the S21 Ultra I tested out was the 8K video. To use it, just open the camera, scroll to video, select the resolution icon, and select 8K 24. 8K is great because not only do you get a lot of detail, but you can also zoom in significantly in post and still have high resolution. I think the 8K camera performed especially well with closer detail shots with subject isolation and depth of field, and also the 4K video was super impressive. I shot a lot of this as well, and if I hadn't known this shot of the ducks was taken on a smartphone, I would have guessed it was from a mirrorless camera setup. It looks really good, and I think the colors are nice as well. So another found this dog on a leash sign and then zoomed back out, and I can't even see it when zoomed out. I'm out at Sunrise this morning to try out a feature called Director's View. Within Director's View, you have Vlogger mode, and Vlogger mode will record from both the front and back facing cameras simultaneously and create a picture-in-picture video. I think this is such a cool idea, and I love seeing features in phones and cameras that are tailored to vloggers. I love that. So it's like, this is really cool, somewhere scenic where you can really give 360-degree views. I feel like this would be a really good feature for like TikTok or Instagram stories because you can use it vertically as well. And if you were like staying in a cool hotel room and doing a hotel room tour, or you just moved into a new apartment and you want to do an apartment tour, I feel like this kind of setup would be cool where you can like guide people through something but also be on screen narrating. Well,
It took me about 30 minutes to get this.
So the piglins would attack us. We began trading all of our gold with the piglins. After trading all the gold, we only got a total of 5 ender pearls, which was obviously not enough. So we began heading to a warped forest. We arrived and started killing some endermen. I left the warped forest with a total of 10 ender pearls, and obviously Malia got some too. We arrived home and I made 13 Eye of Enders. I then falling and was charging at the dragon, but I fell way too short. We continued firing bow shots at the dragon. The ender dragon decided to land by us, and that's where we finished it off, with me getting the final hit. XP began raining on us, and Malia stole most of it, so yeah.
Well, not my fault. You're too slow.
Now that we had defeated the ender dragon, it was time to collect the egg. I grabbed a torch, placed it under the egg, broke the block, and the egg was now ours. Day 62, it was now time to head to the end city and get some elytras. We threw an ender pearl into the portal, and we were off. We found the first end city very quickly, but it didn't have an airship. If it has a ship, that means it has an elytra, and those are the ones we need, obviously. We looted the first end city, but quickly moved on since there was no elytra. And not much later, we actually found another one, but it again had no end city, but we still looted it. We continued looking. Lots of running and bridging later, we finally found an end city. And guess what? It finally had a ship. We began looting, and we quickly made our way towards the ship. We killed some shulkers, looted the chests, and popped the elytra out of the item frame. One down, one more to go. Day 65, we continued looking for even more end cities. Lots and lots of running, lots and lots of bridging. Later, we finally found another end city, the ship. On day 67, I built up to it, took everything from the chest, which actually had some really good things. Then I grabbed the elytra. It was now time to head back to base. It took us a while, but we eventually made it back to the end. We then jumped through the end portal and arrived back home. I placed the dragon heads in our base and the egg on top of the entrance for now. Day 69, lol, we spent the whole entire day